The sky is really anchored on AI, and our coolest new thing is agentic AI. We've been showing some demos to customers and clients. We're also building it internally here for our own team. So the coolest new thing is the agentic piece, which allows you to what I call get anything done within a New York minute. So if you want to order food, book a room, book a desk, book lockers, you can do it through our app by a voice command, NLP based, or a text command. Make it very simple and easy. If you want to host an event and you want to order food and get the attendees to come in and seamlessly connect with everybody and create a small little community, you can do that. So those are cool new things that we're working on that we're super excited about. But I love all features of the app, so nothing is not my favorite, but the most cool and exciting things are the agentic pieces. What we can look forward to is the fact that it basically provides the ability to get all your stuff done in a few clicks or a few voice commands, and also to feel like you have somebody that's your trusted advisor. So we feel like with that capability, not only you get very fast transactions done and make sure that you feel like your preferences are met, so you don't have to take a long time in getting some of those menial functions done, but more importantly, it makes your day go smoother. It makes you connect with a lot of different people. And lastly, it creates an engaging experience for you. So for us, it's super important to create that engaging environment. It's interesting when we talk to our clients and we look at the app usage, we find these interesting use cases where one of our clients who is really strong on desk booking and room booking, but when we look at the app data in our Skyview platform, we find out that they're really going to the shell page to know when the shell's coming, because a lot of them, it's important to catch that shell. So we thought that was a nice to have, but it's become like a must have now. Everyone wants to see the shell page, and I'm sure it's going to be next as well. I like to reserve on the shell. So as you go through with our clients, we find these unique little use cases depending on the campus and location that are very unique to them. So for me, that's super enlightening. One of the most interesting comments was I went to see a client and they were in Los Angeles, and there was a person who just joined the company, and this was her first week, and she was like, wow, if I didn't have the Sky app, I wouldn't know where to go. I wouldn't know where to sit. I wouldn't know where to find things. And it was just so much amazing to me. Not only you can book things and reserve things, but you can actually navigate yourself. So you kind of get your bearings on where you're at. And you can think about it, when you join a new company or a new job, everything is new and you need somebody to guide you, and it takes you a while. But she said that my first day was made amazing by Sky, and that to me was the most authentic compliment I could get. See, the biggest challenge for us is, given the fact that we're providing this amazing experience for employees, but the employees are in large companies that have regulations and requirements, and some of them are really great because they're for security and privacy and compliance, but some of them are limiting in terms of that consumerish experience, right? So as we work with our clients, we've got to make sure that we can meet both ends of the spectrum, meaning we can meet all the technical and regulatory requirements that they would need for compliance. At the same time, we want to provide this amazing experience that the employees can do all the things they do at work in a seamless fashion. So it's kind of a challenge in that sense, but it's something that when we get to the end result where we see users using the app every day, finding their rooms and desks and meeting their colleagues and getting their stuff done, it's a lot of satisfaction. But I think it is a challenging, opportunity. And that's why not a lot of people are able to create an amazing app. And so we're super excited about what we're doing. And we're hopeful that as we get more and more clients using it in more and more geographies, we're going to find very interesting use cases. I think the most important thing you should know about the Sky app is that not only that we have an engaging UX UI, we make your complex tech simple. And most importantly, we provide amazing insights that will create the next aha thing for you as a leader in terms of not only the workplace, but also the employee engagement and how people are actually behaving, because actions speak louder than words, right? But when you actually see the user behavior and you see the day in the life of user and many users through the day and trend it, then you actually find out that actions speak louder than words. And I think that's the final value of our solution, is the insights and the actionable outcomes. Yeah, that's a great question, and we think about it all the time. And I think since the onset of the mobile phone, work has become everywhere. So work is ubiquitous, and as long as we have a phone, we are going to be working. question is, how do we make our work-life balance better? How do we make it more productive and smarter? And I think the pandemic taught us one lesson is people don't want to waste time being in a rush hour commuting when they don't need to. People don't want to be waiting in line for food somewhere. People don't want to be wasting time and not productive, right? Time is precious. So I think at the end of the day, the future of work is to make people productive. And productivity to me is not just that we're doing great work, we're actually having a great life. And so we think about work and life continuum with our app. And if it saves you those 30 minutes that you could have saved of not having to worry about just scheduling a calendar, or you the extra 10 minutes that you didn't have to wait in line for lunch, or the things you gain by attending events that you were not aware of, those are priceless moments, right? And so those water cooler moments that you used to have when you used to be back in the office, we can create those using the Sky app, both physically and virtually. So I think, that's where the world is going, and it's all about engagement and collaboration. And we feel we've got the great platform that can enable that. That's a great question. When you're running hard, you're running fast, you're thinking you've got all the things in front of you, all the goals, and you're accomplishing them or not achieving them. You have a sense of success or victory or loss or failure. But at the end of the day, I think what it ends up being, it's all about the family. It's all about the people around you that care about you. So my personal family, I care about them most, but also the people that I work with and I'm around with, my team here, my collaborators, my partners globally. And so to me, it's all about that. And at the end of the day, as we reflect on what is our impact to the world, is the connections we make and the people we impact. I think that's my biggest focus. That's my biggest learning. Everything else, time-wise, comes and goes. You get big successes, you have some losses, you win things, you lose things, you gain things, you acquire things. And then at the end of the day, it's all about who you actually connected with and impacted. So for me, it's about the people. And in the motto I put at Sky was three P's: purpose, passion, and positivity. So for us, anything we do, gotta do a purpose. Everything you do, we do with passion. If we love what we do what we love. And then finally, we stay positive, right? There's no need to be negative. There's no need to be cringing about things or being upset about things. Tough things happen, you move on. Good things happen, you get ready for the great things, but you stay positive all the time.